Alright, so today I made a heart and heart healthy potato soup that I found on the American Heart Association website. I changed a couple of things about this recipe, but it was still very yummy and super healthy. This soup has a lot of fiber and is low in fat and sodium, so it's really good for your heart. First, we're going to chop up about a cup of carrots. The original recipe calls for tomatoes, but I like carrots, and carrots are really good for your heart because they lower the risk of getting coronary heart disease. Next, we're going to dice up a medium onion. You can also use pre-diced frozen ones. It's all the same. And onions are really good for your heart because they contain flavonoids, and these have anti-inflammatory properties and antioxidants, and also anti-cancer abilities. So, lots of onions. Love it. Now, I really like garlic, so I added to basically everything. And it is also good for lowering your total and low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, so it's good to reduce the risk of heart disease. And so I just added a couple cloves. Now for the star of this recipe, the potatoes. I diced about a pound of potatoes into small cubes. Potatoes are good for lowering your blood pressure and improving cardiovascular health, so lots of potatoes. And then the recipe calls for frozen vegetables, mixed vegetables. I decided to use about 2 cups of fresh broccoli and cauliflower, and I just cut those into small bite-sized pieces. You can choose whatever vegetables you want, though. And here's all my vegetables. Next to a pan over medium heat, I added about a tablespoon of olive oil and then added my carrots, onions, and garlic. And then I just browned those until they were nice and colorful. I like a lot of seasoning, so I added a few spices. And these are the spices that I used, but you can use whatever you want. And I just measured it with my heart. And then I added my potatoes and then about 4 cups of low sodium, very important, vegetable stock. You can also use chicken broth, but I prefer vegetable. I let this boil for about 10 minutes or until the potatoes are almost fully cooked, and then I added my cauliflower and my broccoli. And at this time, you can also add 2 cups of turkey or chicken, but I'm vegetarian, so I decided to skip that step. I let the soup cook for about 8 more minutes, and then once the veggies were all tender, I put some in a bowl and added some pepper on top. And then here is where I completely missed the bowl with my spoon. Oops.